And we're back. So, we're going to have a full hardcore Disney day today. And what that means is we're going to be here from time it opens, time it closes. So, unfortunately, do as I say, not as I do. And I got here just a little late. Park opens at 8. It is now like 8:10. So, we're going to be standing in about 40 minutes in the Fast Pass line for Guardians of the Galaxy, but that's okay. I say we, I mean me and you guys, because I'm just running solo today. This is why I'm late. I didn't have the wife to get in the diamond lane, so gonna have to get in here. It's not too crowded yet, so there's still hope. So not 40 minutes like the one I had to stand in last week, but we're still gonna be waiting a good 10 minutes here for our Fast Pass, which is not bad.
Oh, okay, you got it. Thank you. It's around the corner.
All right, we are good to go. Luckily we didn't have to wait too long for that. Last week I had to wait 40 minutes in line for that Guardians Fast Pass. Now, my original idea was to get the Fast Pass and then immediately jump in line for the Guardians again, but I was already up to 90 minutes, so I'm gonna wait until the afternoon. See if we can't get that down like 60 minutes or so. Maybe, use my Fast Pass and then ride it again. Because the idea of a hardcore day, of course, is to get your ride count as high as possible and to get on as many rides as possible. Which is, of course, doable on a regular day. Even, in a few hours, you can get most of the e-tickets done. But on a hardcore day, you kind of are looking at, multiple things, especially if you get here early in the morning. So, of course, my idea now is to abuse the single rider lines, especially seeing as how I am here by myself. And I'm going to get on as many rides as possible, as quickly as possible. We're going to go hit the single rider line for Radiator Springs now. And then knock out Paradise Pier. And I'm going to document everything and get as much background footage as I can for my YouTube channel. It's going to be great. Cars Land just hasn't been the same since Guardians of the Galaxy opened last week. It's gotta kind of be hard being second fiddle for once. I mean, look at that, only 50 minutes for standby. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Curse you, Rocket Raccoon! And fortunately, since we are all by ourselves, we are getting in single rider line, and we're gonna bypass all that 50 minutes. We're gonna walk right on. Yes, by my rough calculations, over the course of 5 years now. That's right, it's 5 years old. My, how the time flies. Once you pass the Radiator Springs here, you're looking at about 10 to 15 minutes in the Fast Pass line, which is, much better than 50 minutes, but it's way, way better than 200 minutes. And we won in more ways than one. Which is to say, we got on Radiator Springs in like 10 minutes, and we also won the race. We got this little curse going where if my wife and I are in the same car, we lose, but if we're separate, we win. Well, she wins. She had a 10 streak. It's unheard of. And we broke it by riding in the same car. So that's the two big uglies in California Adventure taken care of. So let's go see about taking care of some other of the e-tickets that might have a little bit of a lesser line. Funny thing I've noticed since Guardians of the Galaxy opened, I got a lot of people Disney bounding as Peter Quill from Guardians of the Galaxy. Well, no, actually, a lot of girls Disney bounding as Peter Quill. Not a whole lot of guys. I think I maybe seen like one guy as Star-Lord. But it's mostly girls. Which is, not that there's anything wrong with that. It just seems, you know, a little strange. I've seen like no guys, and I've seen like 50 bazillion women as Peter Quill. So we're in line for soaring now. It's only a 35-minute standby, so we are gonna burn through this really quickly. Get another kick on a ride. I like soaring over the world, but I can honestly say it's been less of a priority for me since the changeover from soaring over California. I don't know why. It's probably just because the lines are longer. You know, I just don't find it as emotionally resonant, which is just a fancy way of saying that the old one gave me more feels. That music, though! What I can say, though, is I really like what they've done with the Grizzly Peak recreation area, because having a deserty area when Cars Land is, you know, 100 feet away, it's kind of redundant. Another pro tip: do water rides early in the morning or late at night. You will walk on. What's amazing is that Grizzly Peak is actually the longest river rapids style ride in the world. Yet it gets no credit. It just sits here. Unless, of course, it's really freaking hot out. Like it's not right now. It's balmy, 70 degrees. Lovely overcast day here in Anaheim. That's not gonna stop us, right? Oh, I'm so wet. On this show, we take the hard chances. So we are wet and cold. Well, we've got 3 rides down, 3 big E tickets, and we've only been here an hour. Ah, it's fine. I needed a shower anyway. You have to ask yourself, are you actually willing to ride Jumping Jellyfish and the Golden Zephyr to artificially increase your ride count? And the answer, of course, should be a resounding heck no. Goofy Sky School, on the other hand, will take about 5 seconds in a single rider line. Can't beat that. We had a nice quick on-the-move ride in while we're waiting for our fast pass to come up. I can confirm, rumors are true. It is better down where it's wetter. So, I can't exactly justify the single rider line for Screaming right now because it's about as deep as the regular at 30. So, I grabbed a fast pass from Midway Mania, and I'm hoping that by the time I get back over there, will be a little more reasonable. In the meantime, while this is a hardcore day, I do need food, so
that's how we're
time to take our first break. Sitting down there for probably my favorite lunch in DCA, beef and cheddar from Flo's. Normally it comes with coleslaw, but swap that out for the radiator pasta salad. Lovely. Comes with a free pickle too. And best thing about Flo's, music's good, but you can't beat that view. You can't. It's beautiful. Anyway, look at that most beautiful thing about this sandwich, and everything at Flo's really. It's a slow roast, all their meats in house. See those onions in there? They're slow cooked, caramelized onions. And look at that cheese sauce. And the cheese sauce. This sandwich, like Arby's wishes they had a beef and cheddar like this. This is ridiculous. The big, thick slices of roast beef, a nice, garlic chive bun, onions. Oh, and the horseradish aioli just adds Adds just a little bit of zing to it. But you can get it without it too. A lot of people aren't fond of horseradish. Oh, so good. Oh, I can't do it. No, I have to go. Whew. That is what we call a sandwich. I should touch on why I skipped breakfast. I didn't skip breakfast. I ate before I left. Now, Disneyland has some great breakfast places, including Flo's, where we just were. I also highly recommend a breakfast burrito from the Rancho del Zocalo, or anything from Carnation Cafe during breakfast time, or dinner time for that matter. But you kind of need to be working a casual day to do breakfast properly, because if you eat breakfast and then get here, you're gonna get a lot more rides. You're missing out on a casual hour, or on a casual day. On a casual day, you're missing a good hour of ride time in order to get that breakfast. This is, when the ride times the wait times are at their most shortest. So we hit the Silly Symphony while we were waiting for our fast passes to come due for Toy Story. And also, therefore, since they've come due for Toy Story, we can get one for Screamin'. Screamin' fast passes are going to be about maybe half an hour out. Don't know. Checked it a while ago. They were half an hour out. So we're gonna get a little 2-for-1 action over here. By the time we get the fast passes for Screamin' and get on Toy Story, get off Toy Story. Say the fast passes should be due for Screamin'. And if they're not, I'll just maybe hit the fun wheel. If you ever have a gap, like I just had a little 10-minute gap just now, hit Silly Symphony swings. Don't let a time gap fool you. It's a ride in disguise. Should always be looking for something to do. Also forgot to mention this is my first time using the Fast Pass from Midway Mania, so we'll see how much time it cuts off. And always remember, your Fast Passes last for an hour. So I could go ride Screamin' in 20 minutes, or I can go wait 30 minutes in Fun Wheel line, ride that, and then go ride Screamin'. And I'd still have to wait for my Guardians of the Galaxy Fast Pass anyway. So, might as well. And it is my intention to be completely done with California Adventure by the time my Guardians Fast Pass is up. We'll see if we can do it. And remember, another pro tip, sometimes, not always, but a lot of times, in certain rides in particular, let's just say the wait times are like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Commando. They lied. This is not a 45-minute wait. I got in here 10 minutes ago, we're already almost there. This is not a 45-minute line. Nothing like a little screaming to wake you up in the morning. Well, you know what I mean. Yeah, I wasn't here before, was it? This is my first time coming over here. Just random giant gnome. Huh. What? Harold, my friend Reach! And now, we have finished our Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout Adventure. We have finished Disney California Adventure in about 5 hours. It's about 12:30, started at 8:30. All of DCA done. 5 hours. It is still possible. Of course, DCA is great and all, But killing it in 5 hours gives you more time over at Disneyland, which is what it's all about, right? I've always considered DCA and Disneyland two parts of the same whole. There's a lot of people who really bash on DCA in favor of Disneyland, but to me, it's just more Disneyland across the street. I ain't been this close to Toontown in a while. And we're back in the old west. Got fast passes for Space Mountain, got on the single rider for Matterhorn. The problem with the hardcore day is eventually it gets casual anyway. You just gotta just do whatever. We're gonna go as hard as we can, as fast as we can, because that's what we do on the show. Well, I freely admit I haven't done a hardcore day in a while, and I really just wanted to, see if I could still pull it off. Get older, get unsure, you can Disney just as hard as you could. Well, I still can. After spending only 5 hours in DCA and doing everything, now done everything in Disneyland in just under 5 hours as well, with the exception of having dinner. I haven't gotten on Indiana Jones because the single ride online was ridiculous. But I've ridden every e-ticket I want to. So I consider this a success.